Hello, Don. As I stated in my earlier video, I couldn't leave this on very long, my handheld laser death ray, because I had yet to figure out how to heat sink it. Well, I came up with a solution. It's effective, if not that elegant, but basically, if you look in the end there, you'll see that around the laser module, there are three approximately 1.5 inch long aluminum pipes which are mechanically pressed up against the housing. I made sure I cut them to fit real snug up against it because aluminum is an excellent conductor of heat, and I applied some Teflon heat sink compound along the contact zone, so it pretty well solved the problem. I haven't had any overheating problems or any issues since, and I can run the laser for more extended periods now. It's give you a little demo. This is a piece of wood I have set up, and it pretty much gets straight to work on it. It doesn't mess around. And it surprised me, in fact, that this was an old flashlight originally that I put the laser module in. And so, being a bicycle flashlight particularly, it had one setting where the light pulsed. And I was surprised by how effectively it still burned, how much energy was still concentrated even in the pulse mode. And that's kind of nice because I can pulse it like this, and that uses a lot less power. There's a lot less heating in my diode, and as you can see, it still very effectively burns the wood. On the highest power setting, it of course is going to do more, but I'm sure that would shorten the length of the diode's life as well as running my battery down quicker. But that's how I solved the heatsink problem. It seems to be working effectively. The housing of the laser unit diode would get so hot you couldn't touch it. Now it's warm, but quite manageable. I also had told you earlier that the laser unit, the laser diode, was out of an old yard projector. It's one of the projectors that had the Christmas patterns in it, that when you shine the laser through a diffraction grating, which is turned by a motor, it generates a pattern. And well, I don't guess you can really see it, but on the back of the chair you can see it would generate a pattern. And as that turned, it had a green laser and a red one, so the Christmas colors would interweave. And that was when I mentioned earlier that I would show you what I did with the green laser. I did something along the same lines. I had another old bicycle taillight that sacrificed itself to make a power unit for the green laser. The reason I like the bicycle lights is they have a really good constant current voltage regulator on them, so that it supplies plenty of current to the laser diode without burning it up. Now, the green one, as you can see, is very bright, and I haven't really had nearly as much luck focusing it down to a burning point. A little bit, not much. The red one carries a lot more thermal energy for some reason. It imparts a lot more thermal energy to whatever it strikes. The green one, though, is bright. I mean, there's a cellular tower about a mile from my house that you can see clearly when you look to the north, and you can spot that green dot on it easily from a mile away. It's one of those I would not want to get hit in the eye with. But this is the ones that I suspect, like this, these clowns that shine them at airplanes trying to hit the pilots use, and don't do that. It's a big, big no-no. Anyway, that was just a follow-up on the heat sink situation and the green laser, what I did with it. I'm going to be playing around with some, these were, like I say, were out of a yard projector. I'm going to try to get a hold of some Blu-ray burner diodes or DVD burner diodes and see what we can do with those. But like I said earlier, the main thing is, if you try to do any of this, don't do what I just did. I forgot my safety goggles, and that's really dumb, so don't put your eye out. That's all for now. I just wanted to give you that follow-up. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Thank you very much. See you next time.